now 5:47, about a minute before an hour and a half after sunset. Our initial image here is Messier 74 in Pisces. I'm going to press it up. It is not a very good night of seeing. Actually, it's pretty poor. The clouds are a little more populous and a little thicker than I would ordinarily want. It is the 13th of December, 2025, and the only reason why I might get through this 41 studies in the NGC 700-799 series this evening is because I have to. Back up to Andromeda. Things may have cleared up a little bit further north. The histograms also may have brought it out a little bit. We're looking for NGC712 in that same galaxy group. Magnitude 12.8, 1.3 by 1 arc-minute lenticular spiral, 242 million light-years distant. That could very well be it. RA 15308, declination plus 36 degrees, 49 minutes and 11 seconds. You know what? Let's push it up. No, we still can't get up to that magnification. Back down to 75x for a decent view of several galaxies in the field. And further north it is for NGC 714, Galaxy in Andromeda, magnitude 13.1, 1.5 by 0.4. Look for a nice edgy on presentation, spiral with a lowercase a, 204 million light-years distant. This looks like it may be our study. We're at right ascension 1 hour, 53 minutes, 29 seconds with a declination of plus 36 degrees, 13 minutes, and 15 seconds. However, we are getting a pretty decent view of NGC 716, a galaxy in Aries. Its magnitude 12.9, 1.8 by 0.8 arc-minute spiral with a bar, lowercase a, 207 million light-years distant, means it's probably a little bit larger than our Milky Way. Probably 110,000 light-years in diameter. Right ascension, 1 hour, 52:59. Declination, plus 12 degrees, 42 minutes, 28 seconds. Well, things are popping up in Andromeda for NGC 717, probably part of that same galaxy group. Magnitude 13.9, 1.3 by 0.2 arc-minutes. Supreme edge on, but kind of small. Spiral with a lowercase a, 229 million light-years distant, maybe 80,000 light-years in diameter. It's probably this one here. We're at right ascension 1 hour, 53 minutes, 55 seconds with a declination of plus 36 degrees, 13 minutes, 45 seconds. I think I will push the magnification a little bit on this one. Oh, there's something very interesting over here, isn't there? Okay, a little further south now, but not bad. NGC 718, a galaxy in Pisces. Magnitude 11.7, 2.3 by 2.2 arc-minutes. I think we can make it out fairly nice on the screen. 77 million light-years distant. It's kind of a small, maybe 40,000 light-years in diameter. Spiral with a bar, lowercase a. Right ascension 1 hour, 53 minutes, 13 seconds with a declination of plus 4 degrees, 11 minutes, 43 seconds. Let's push this one up. Looks like we're getting a little better views at 150x at this point. We're starting to see some stars further south. Very nice. This is NGC 720. It's a galaxy in Cetus behind the illuminated electrical wire. Glad we were able to see it. It's magnitude 10.2, 4.4 by 2.2 arc-minute elliptical class 4, 81 million light-years distant, maybe 70,000 light-years in diameter. RA 153 aught. Declination minus 13 degrees, 44 minutes and 19 seconds. Our faith in the sky may prove to be warranted this evening. Well, we skipped a few studies that were either bogus stars or too far south. For NGC 731, a galaxy in Cetus. It's also 757, so we'll have to remember to skip that one. Magnitude 12.1, 1.7 by 1.7, elliptical class 0. 174 million light-years distant, right ascension 154.56, declination minus 9 degrees and 39 seconds. Here's that 75x view. If you're hearing horns in the background, it's because we have our annual Christmas parade with trucks deck their halls and they're with boughs of holly and lights. What we're seeing here is NGC700-799 galaxy in Andromeda, magnitude 13.5, 1.4 by 1 lenticular spiral, 266 million light years distant, about the size of the Milky Way. Right ascension 156.27, declination plus 36.4807, rushing it up and bailing. Here we have another galaxy, not too distant, but it did click a few times, NGC736, a galaxy in Triangulum. Magnitude 12.1, should be obvious, 1.7 by 1.6 lenticular spiral, 199 million light years distant. Probably right there. We're at 1 hour, 56 minutes, 40 seconds with a declination of plus 33.0238. Push it up a little bit further, get a view of these several galaxies, and then bail. NGC 741 is a galaxy in Pisces. Pretty obvious right off. Magnitude 11.13 by 3 arc-minute elliptical class 1. 248 million light years distant means this is probably about 200K. Right ascension 156.21. Declination plus 55.37.43. There's our 75X view. Let's off to NGC 746. It's a galaxy in Andromeda, pushing the limit on this one in terms of northern declination. It's a magnitude 13, 1.9 by 1.3, but it's an irregular, which means it's going to have a very strange morphology. Maybe this one here. Plus 44 degrees, 55 minutes, and 4 seconds. But the sky clarity is very good. I think we should go ahead and with that 150x view. NGC 748, a galaxy in Cetus, magnitude 12.6, 2.3 by 1.1 arc-minute, spiral with a lowercase b, and it has an annularity. And what I typically like to do on anything with an annularity, which is a wraparound spiral arm set, is push the magnification to see if we can make it out. But this one is too far south. All we're getting is a very vague sense of luminosity around a fuzzy core. This is the view that I ended with in the NGC 700-799 series. I'm also going to use it to begin the 750-799 series. It is an exquisite view of Messier 33, the Triangulum galaxy, and it's being done multiple stacks, 5 stacks at 60 seconds with a total exposure time of 300 seconds. We only had one ignored stack, and the night started off very iffy but has improved significantly. Okay, it's now 6:54. I took about a 5-minute break to go get some tea. We have now had like 34 stacks with one ignored of NGC 750, galaxy in Triangulum. Boy, it's looking quite good. This is a magnitude 11.9, 1.6 by 1.3 arc-minute elliptical class 1 galaxy, 233 million light years distant, with a right ascension of 157.32 and a declination of plus 33 degrees, 12 minutes, and 23 seconds. Okay, it is in fact a double galaxy, and I didn't bother to actually reshift the scope much because it barely clicked. It's the fainter galaxy here is magnitude 14, 1.8 by 1.8 elliptical class 0, 240 million light years distant. Well, a change of scene. This is NGC 752, a largest open cluster, magnitude 5.7 collectory, 50 arc-minutes in size. We're going to stay with this magnification. Some 60 stars, the brightest of which are magnitude 9. It is a class 3-1. So that's our view at 30x, about a 75 arc-minute size field of view of NGC 752, open cluster Andromeda. Okay, NGC 753 is a galaxy in Andromeda, magnitude 12, it's pretty much popping there. 12.3, 2.5 by 2 arc-minutes, center it up. Spiral with a bar, lowercase bc, 225 million light years distant. We're at RA 157.42 with a declination of plus 35 degrees, 54 minutes, 56 seconds. I will push the magnification up a little bit. We're not looking too bad here. up to the 150x for that one. Okay, NGC759 is a galaxy in Andromeda. As you can tell, it's further north. It is magnitude 12.7, 1.8 by 1.8 arc minutes, 212 million light years distant. Right ascension 157.50, declination plus 36, 20, 33. Let's push the mag a little bit on this one, see if anything else pops out. Remember, pushing the magnification up to eZoom 100% actually brightens the images. 772 is a galaxy in Aries, magnitude 10.3, huge, 7.5 by 4.3 arc minutes. Very nice. Once again, it says a spiral of the bar, 110 million light years distant. I think that was roughly the same distance as the last one, but I don't really recall. RA 1 hour, 59 minutes, 19 seconds with a declination of plus 19 degrees and 28 seconds. I think that's a pretty good view at probably about 90x on NGC772. Okay, here we should have a reasonably nice galaxy. It's magnitude 11.4, very present on the screen, 2.8 by 2.2 arc minutes. Well, about the right size. Magnitude 11s are usually around 3 arc minutes in size. This is elliptical class 1, so it shouldn't show much in the way of detail, just a faint, bright globular cluster with an edgy-on neighbor, however, which should be coming up soon. 228 million light years distant, right ascension, 2 hours and 14 seconds with a declination of plus 31 degrees, 25 minutes and 46 seconds. It might bear a little more magnification. Certainly that other galaxy does. Yes, indeed, we popped right on to the next galaxy neighboring 777, which is NGC 778. Back south again, once more to Cetus, for a galaxy NGC 779. Brighter, though, magnitude 11.2 and quite large, 4.1 by 1.2 arc minutes. Yes, indeed, I don't think we'll have any trouble IDing this one. No need to consult Steve Gottlieb, folks. It's a spiral with a bar, lowercase b, 61 million light years distant. Multiply 61 by 4, you get 240. 240 is about half of the Andromeda galaxy, so roughly 70,000 light years in diameter. I know that's whiz-bang, but I've just learned to do it over time. However, its right ascension is a little bit further to the west, 1 hour, 59 minutes, 42 seconds, with a declination of minus 5 degrees, 57 minutes, and 51 seconds. Okay, let's stay with this magnification for a little bit. For NGC 784, it's a galaxy in Triangulum. Magnitude is 11.7, but it's 6.6 times 1.6 arc minutes in size. Spiral with a bar with disturbance in it, lowercase. But actually, no. D is the lowest spiral classification. So not much of a core in this galaxy. Right ascension is 2 hours, 1 minute, 17 seconds with a declination of plus 28 degrees, 50 minutes, and 14 seconds. I think you can all pick it out. And if we press the magnification up to 75x, it reveals itself as a faintish streak lying north to south. This is NGC 797, a galaxy in Andromeda, magnitude 12.6, 1.6 by 1.3 arc minutes. I assume it's this one. Spiral with a bar, lowercase a. Yes, this is more edge on. This is more face on. 257 million light years distant, RA 2 hours, 3 minutes, 27 seconds, with a declination of plus 38 degrees, 7 minutes, and 1 second. We are approaching culmination. We could be getting a little aperture block, but that's not a bad view of both of these galaxies. M1 is a supernova remnant in Taurus, magnitude 8.4, 8 by 4 arc minutes, 6,300 light years distant, RA 5 hours, 34 minutes, 31 seconds, with a declination of plus 22 degrees and 52 seconds. Very nice view, and we are going to say carpe noctem in relation to this view.